buddy, when I read the scripture for this week and saw what Pastor Carol's message was, I started thinking of Legos and Lincoln Logs. Yes. And I know that sounds kind of strange, but everybody knows that's who I am. And I remember this kid, I would always build these really cool houses, but I'd always have a great big garage because to put all the Hot Wheels I had for all the cool cars I was going to have. I mean, I think every boy likes to have a dream of his dream car. I know Dave and Chris have their dream cars they would love to still own. It's a guy thing. It must be. But the more I thought about it is, God gives us a foundation when we were born. He gives us that base to build on. And as we grow, most of us go through confirmation, which is one more building block in different times. And then when there's tragedy and stuff, and we have setbacks, He gives us the tools to rebuild. 5 years ago, when I had a tragedy, He gave me Pastor Carol and Butch to start rebuilding my life. And look where it's come, which is pretty cool. And then, or even on a smaller note, when I seem to start feeling like I need a little reinforcement, things like Thursday when Dave and Max and I went fishing and we got to watch the wildlife. That is where I find my reinforcement. Or when I read Richard Rohr and he says something that really just kind of says, wow. It reinforces where I'm building. And according to him, some people only reach the second or third floor building in their phase. Some reach the Eiffel Tower. It's a matter of each person. But it's nice knowing that we always have that foundation. God always gives that foundation. And even when we have trouble, He's always there to reinforce us. So, and even on the good things, like when this beautiful day, it's not hot. We're not sweating like crazy as soon as we walk out the door. And this morning, I sat and watched at the park, watched a couple of geese swim. And it's just really cool to see people enjoying it. So, as we celebrate God continuing to help us build out of this pandemic, you think we should do a prayer before we hear Pastor Carol's message? I know you'd rather go play with the kids. I know. I get the hint. Dear God, we thank You for giving us the tools as we continue to build out of this pandemic, as we continue to build a new, better society based on what we learned this last year. We know that with Your help, things will be better than they were before. Different, yes, and better. And with Your guidance, we thank You. Amen. What was that, buddy? Okay, buddy's saying to everybody, stay cool and stay safe.